Hello my people, welcome to another tutorial. My name is Agnes. In today's tutorial I will show you how I crocheted this ruffled button-up top or shirt. You can make this in any other size. I'll be telling you which measurements you need, and it's not hard, it's quite easy. If you like, you can adjust the sizes too, make it a little bit more fitting. So let's get into it. So for this project, I'm going to be using yarn from Durable Yarn. It's called Durable Coral, and it is 100% cotton, mercerised yarn. It's 50 grams, 125 meters per skein. I will tell you how many skeins I used later. I will write it on the screen. And for the hook, I'm going to be using this 3.5 millimeter hook size. I will leave the details of the where you can get the hook in the description box, as well as the yarn. And you'll need stitch markers, tape measure, and scissors. So let's start. So I'm going to make a foundation chain, which is my shoulder to shoulder measurements plus 3 inches, and we've already determined that is 18 inches. So make sure your foundation chain is an odd number of chains. So mine is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'm going to just continue chaining until I have 18 inches as well as an odd number. So make sure your chain is not tight. Make your chain loose. This is important that you do that. I'll see you when I have my 18 inches of chain. That's my foundation chain there. And when I measure it, I have 18 inches of chain, and that's an odd number that I have. So we are going to start on row 1. So for row 1, you're going to skip the first chain here and then go into the second chain and make a single crochet. So skip 1 into the next chain, make a single crochet like this. And then we are going to go into the same stitch and make a double crochet. So you yarn over, go into the same stitch. You have 3 loops on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 to make a double crochet. So we are working with a Suzette stitch. So you're going to skip 1, go into the next one, make a single crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's how we're just going to continue working. Skip 1, go into the next one, work a single crochet in the same stitch, work a double crochet, skip 1, single crochet, same stitch, double crochet. That's the Suzette stitch. Skip 1, single crochet, go into the next, into the same stitch, make a double crochet. So you're just going to continue doing this until you get to the end. Once you have 1 stitch remaining, I will meet you. So this is how it looks like. So I'm coming to the end, and in the last stitch you are going to make a single crochet, just a single crochet. So we start with a single crochet and double crochet in 1 stitch, and you end with only a single crochet in the last stitch. All right, so row 2, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, chain 1, turn your work, and we're going to work in this very first stitch here, which is into this last single crochet that we worked. So you're going to go in there in both loops, make a single crochet, then yarn over. In that very same stitch, you make a double crochet. Then you skip 1 stitch and into the next stitch, which is the single crochet stitch on the previous row, make a single crochet, and then a double crochet in the same stitch. Skip 1 into the next stitch, which is the single crochet stitch, make a single crochet, same stitch, make a double crochet, and this is going to be the repeat row. So it's just easy as that. It's single crochet, double crochet, skip one, single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, and you're going to do this until you're getting to the end, and the end will be just like we did the end on our first row, which is a single crochet in the last stitch, but I will meet you there so that I can show you how to finish it off. So I'm getting to the end of row 2, and you're just going to skip one stitch, and in the last stitch make a single crochet. So always end with a single crochet, and we're just going to repeat row 2 until we have the height of our shirt. I want my shirt to be 17 inches, so I will just repeat this until I have 17 inches. So repeat of row 2, which is you chain 1, turn your work, and in that very first stitch you're going to make a single crochet in here, single crochet, yarn over in the same stitch, make a double crochet like that, skip one, single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, skip one, single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, and you're just going to keep repeating this until you get to the end. It's a single crochet at the end, and repeat until you have the height of your shirt. All right, so now we are going to do the front panels. So this is front panel, right? So for the foundation chain of the front panel, which is AB, it's foundation, you're going to take your inches that you had here or the back panel, right? Like here I had 18, so 18 minus 2. Okay, so 18 minus 2, that makes it 16 inches, right? So that's 16 inches. We need 2 panels, so you're going to divide 16, divide by 2, which is 8 inches. Of course, if you have an odd number, it will be like, I don't know, 17 divided by 2, which is 8.5 inches, and that will be your foundation chain. So the foundation chain is the inches that you had for the back panel minus 2, because we'll put these 2 later when we do the border here in the front. So minus 2. The answer, get that divided by 2 because we need 2 panels, and then what you get, it will be your foundation chain. And the number of rows A to E will be the same number of rows A to C. All right, but when we get here, mine was 17 inches, right? My height, yeah, from here E to A, or which is this DB, my shirt length is 17 inches. However, I want to leave 8 inches for this reduction, so which means 17 minus 8, which leaves me 9 inches. So this is 17 minus 8, because D, this here, let's say this leaves me 9 inches. I will put here A, B, C, D, E. So I'll put here E. So EF. So this will be F. So EF for me is 8 inches. So which means I get the length of my shirt minus 8 inches, which is this reduction part, EF. And then whatever is remainder is what I will crochet. So I start with AB, crochet until I have these 9 inches. When I have 8 inches remaining to the top, then I stop, and then I'll come and show you how to make the reduction. All right, so I have my 9 inches then already. Then I have 8 inches to the top, right? Because my work is 17 inches, and like I said, we are going to start decreasing when we have 8 inches to the top. So This is 9 for me, which is B to C. And now we are going to increase only on one side until we have our length like we had on this back panel. So for the decrease, we're going to be decreasing, not increasing. For the decrease, we're going to be decreasing every other row, which means you're going to need 2 stitch markers. One is to determine where you start your decrease so that you're able to do the same number of rows for the next panel. Right, so to make the decreases, we are going to chain 1, turn our work, and we'll be decreasing only on one side. So before we were working in this first stitch here, so for the decrease we are going to be skipping this first stitch and go straight to this. So we skip 1, 2 stitches, and then into the third stitch you make your single crochet and your double crochet in that very same stitch. So I'm going to put a stitch marker just to mark like this is when I started my decreases. And now you're just going to continue with this pattern. We will be decreasing every other starting row, okay, start of the row. So I'm going to go all the way to the end, and when I get to the end I chain 1, same pattern, straight, no decrease, come back up here, yeah, and then I'll meet you there. So we decreased here, I went all the way to this side, then came back, and I'm back here. So you're going to skip this stitch here, and in the very last stitch you make a single crochet. Okay, so that marks our first row of decrease, and then this is a row of no decrease, and we're going to make 2 more rows of no decrease. Okay, so it's 3 rows of no decrease, and then you decrease again, 3 rows of no decrease, and then you decrease again. All right, so just chain 1, turn your work. So I will just go in this very first stitch like before, make a single crochet, make a double crochet. So I'll go this way, come back, and then meet you here. So I went like this and came like this. So I have 1, 2, 3 rows now of no decrease. So I'm going to go into this last stitch and make a single crochet to finish it off. So now the next row is going to be a row of decrease. So we have 1, 2, 3 rows of no decrease, and now the fourth one is going to be a row of decrease. So which means I chain 1, turn my work, skip 1, 2 stitches, and into the third stitch I make a single crochet and a double crochet, and I'll put a stitch marker. So I will be moving this stitch marker every time I make a row of decrease so that I'm able to count how many rows I've done of no increase, because it can get a little bit confusing. So just continue to do this. All right, so continue to do this. I'll come all the way here, then I come with a row of no decrease, go back with a row of no decrease, which is row 2, and then come back here with a row of no decrease, which is row 3, and then in the fourth row, which is going this way, I will make another decrease and then shift my stitch marker, and you just keep doing that, and your work will slightly keep decreasing. All right, so this is it. Once you're done with one panel, you're going to go ahead and do a second one, and once you have both panels, then we're going to attach them to the back panel. I already did my first one, as you can see. I attached it here at the top and then left some space for the sleeve, and then attached also to the sides. And now we're going to attach this other one and lay it like this. I'm attaching on the wrong side. You can either use slip stitches to attach that, or you can use a darning needle to do that. but we're going to do the top first. To join this using my darning needle, you can use a slip stitch if you like. I'm just going to be going in and out of the outer stitch, from in to the other side. So I'm going to do this until I'm right here at the end, and then I'll come show you how we leave this space for the sleeve. For the sleeve, you're going to take your tape measure and measure around the biggest part of your arm. For me, it's 9 inches around my arm, 9 inches, and then you're going to take those 9 inches, mine is 9 inches, yours could be different, and add 5 inches to that. For me, that makes it 14 inches. So whatever measurement you have around your biggest part of your arm, add 5 inches to that. So once you have your measurements, for me that's 14, which is going to be my armhole circumference. That's like the whole armhole. But then I'm just going to divide that by 2 so that I have each part. So 14 divided by 2, that is 7 for me, and I put a stitch marker where my 7 inches are, same as on the other side. And then so 7 on this side plus 7 on this side makes it a whole 14. Okay, so then I'm going to join from bottom until where my stitch marker is, leaving my 14 inches all around for the armhole. Just like what we did with the top, you're going to do the same for the sides. And for me, I'm using a darning needle. If you like, of course, you can use your hook and use a slip stitch to do that. So whatever you find most So I'm done, and I flipped this to the right side. So now we're going to be working the sleeve around in rounds and on this right side. So you're going to take your yarn and we're going to reattach from the bottom here under arm. Reattach the yarn. I will reattach here at the bottom. And chain 1. And in that very same stitch, you're going to make a single crochet as well as a double crochet in that very same stitch, like that. And then you're going to skip this very next stitch here. I skip this, and into the next one, I work a single crochet and a double crochet. And then I skip this, and into this next one here, I work a single crochet and a double crochet. Okay, then I skip this one, and into this next one, single crochet and double crochet. And you're going to continue doing that. You skip this, and into the next you work a single crochet and double crochet. You go all around, and I'll meet you back here. Our last stitch, we make a single crochet just like we're doing in the previous pattern. So I came all around, and I'm going to skip one, and in this last stitch I'm going to work only a double crochet. a single crochet. So to close it off, I'm going to go on top of this first stitch, which was our single crochet stitch, and I'm going to make a slip stitch to close it off. And then I'm going to chain one, turn my work. We're going to turn our work just to keep the same pattern after every round. And then I'll go into this first single crochet here, make a single crochet, and in the same stitch make a double crochet, and then skip one, in the next stitch single crochet, double crochet, skip one, in the next stitch single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch. And I'm going to do this all around. I'll still meet you at the end to show you how we close it off. So I went all around like this, and I came back here, and I have one stitch, this skip one stitch, and in this very last one, which is the same stitch that has our chain one, or where we made the slip stitch to close off the row. So in there, here in the single crochet, you're going to make only one single crochet when you finish the row, and then you're going to go on top of that very first stitch, close it off, chain one, turn your work, and you're going to repeat this pattern. So into this single crochet, you're going to make a single crochet and a double crochet, and just repeat the same pattern round and round until you have rows that you're satisfied with. I did a couple of rounds, and in the end I made single crochets here. So I will do about, let's see, this is about 4.5 inches, about 4 inches before I do the single crochet row. So I will meet you once I have my 4 inches. So I'm done with my rows, and now I'm going to add the single crochet row. So for single crochet, we're going to chain one, and we're going to be working only in one direction. We are not turning our work after every row. So I'll go into the first stitch here, which is the single crochet row here. Stitch, make one single crochet, go into the next, second single crochet, third single crochet, fourth single crochet, fifth single crochet, and I'll then make a decrease. So I'll go into this first one, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop. I went into 2, then yarn over, and then pull through all. So I made a decrease. So I again do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I put my hook into the 6th, pull up a loop, into the 7th, pull up a loop. I have 3 loops, then yarn over and pull through all. So you're going to be reducing after every 5 stitches, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. So I got to the end of the round. I'm going to go on top of this first single crochet here, and then slip stitch to close, then chain one, going through to the same direction, put a single crochet in every stitch, and we are not making any more reductions, so you're just going to put one single crochet in every stitch all around, get back here, close it off, start again until you have your desired number of rounds. This is mine. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. So continue to do that until you have what you like, and then cut off the yarn. Done with the single crochet rows. I did only 5, and you're going to repeat the same procedure for this other side so that you have identical sides. And once you're done with that, then we are going to now work single crochets along this area. So we'll start from the bottom and work our way up or around like this, get down and work our way up like that. I'll start down here, reattach my yarn, chain 1 and then make a single crochet, and I'm going to make a single crochet in every stitch. Make a single crochet in every stitch, all up, back to down on the other side. So I did about 6 rows, and now I want to put the buttonholes. I'm putting these on the right side. I think that's the female side. So I chain 1, turn my work, and I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm going to chain 1 and 2, and I'm going to skip 1, 2 stitches, and into the third stitch I'm going to make 1, 2. So this is our buttonhole. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I'm making 10. I made here 8 at first, but now I'm making 10, and then chain 2, skip 2 into the third one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to put my last one because I'm back here where I started to decrease. So that's where my last one is going. And that's it. So I'm just going to go all around with single crochets, come back here, then come back all around, and once I get to here where I have the slip the chains, then I'll put in 2 single crochets just to make it secure, and I'll just do 2 more rows and that will be it. This is what we have, and you're going to go ahead, once you get at the bottom, you work a row of single crochets around the bottom to clean the bottom off. If you like, you can put 2 rows or 1, but that's up to you. Now we're going to do the ruffle collar here, but we're going to be working in the 3rd row. So 1, 2 into the 3rd row is where we're going to attach it, somewhere here, all around until back here. I'm going to start with a chain just for the ruffles that go beyond here. So I did 20 chains, and then I'm going to now start from above here. This is where I have my last buttonhole, and in these stitches here, let me show you, this is 1st row, 2nd row, and in between the 3rd and 4th row, that's where I'm going to be working here, like this. I'm going to start with a single crochet, go into the next stitch, and I'm going to work single crochets in every stitch. So I go in and then go out like that. So this is how it looks. So this is where I have my buttonhole, and I will start from this other side. So I'm just assuming it's around the same place. Row 1, row 2, so between row 3 and row 4, in between there, like this, I will reattach and then make a single crochet. And for this first row, I'm going to work single crochet, so I'll be going in, it's like between the third row and the fourth row, in between there. I don't know if you see it. I go in and out. So yeah, I went from here, from the chain, I went all around and came back here, chained another 20. So now we are going to start on row 1. And for this, you're going to chain 1 as a turning chain, then skip that 1 stitch into the next stitch, make a single crochet, and I'm going to make 1 single crochet in every stitch. Single crochet in every stitch until you get to this point here. Back here, we're going to be working the same stitch as before, like this. So it's going to be single crochet and half double crochet in the first stitch, and then in the second stitch you're going to skip it. Sorry, we are not skipping any stitches. So in the second stitch you're going to work single crochet, half double crochet in every stitch. We are not skipping any stitches. So you're gonna work this all the way until here, and once you get here you'll work single crochets and then work single crochets back up and repeat the pattern, only that this time you will be skipping 1 stitch over there. Once you get to the end here, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, now I'm going to make this Suzette stitch. So it will be single crochet, double crochet, same stitch, single crochet, double crochet, So we are not skipping any stitches, and you're going to go until you're here, and then I'll meet you there. So I worked like this, and I'm back here. So what we are going to do is we are going to make some increases, but not in every stitch. So I'll go in this first one, single crochet, double crochet, skip one, to the next one, single crochet, double crochet, and then into the third one I'm going to work single crochet, double crochet in both stitches, these two. So I'll go in, I'm not skipping, so I'm going in with a single crochet, double crochet into this very next stitch, and as well as into this next one. So there I've made an increase. All right, and then now I'm going to skip one into the next stitch, skip one into the next stitch, single crochet, double crochet, and then skip one into the next one, single crochet, double crochet. So those are two, and now I make an increase, so I just go straight into this next one. And then in the very next one, single crochet, double crochet. So I made an increase, and now I do the next two, skip one, next one, single crochet, double crochet, skip the first stitch, second stitch, single crochet, double crochet. Once I've made two, then I do an increase, and you're going to do this all along until you get here. Once you get here, you're going to do single crochet, to work the Suzette stitch in every stitch until you get to the end with one single crochet. And now when you go back up, you're going to go doing the Suzette stitch like no more skipping, no more increases. So it will be just skip one, make Suzette, skip one, make Suzette stitch like that. So I did a couple of rows, and this is how it looks like. And then around the collar still, I did this one row of half double crochets, and I was inserting 3 half double crochets in every stitch to get that ruffle around the collar. And yeah, oh, I forgot, I added buttons too, 3 buttons. So yeah, that's it, and I hope you like it. And please don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, and leave a like, a comment, and I appreciate all your support. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.